Dude, sick Honda, bro.
Well, it's a fucking Acura, first of all.
What's up? So we are on our way to AutoZone to go get some new spark plugs for the 2-valve, and they're gonna be gapped at 0.35 opposed to stock, which is like 0.56 or something like that. That should help possibly with the new cams and the whole misfire issue I have. And thanks to everybody that's been messaging me on the forums telling me it's more than likely a tune. Some people are saying it could be something else, but it's promising to see that there's more than one person saying it's a tune and other people having similar issues to me. So if it's a tune, that is awesome. That means that motor is going to be lasting a little longer, and spray will definitely be obtainable on that motor without just completely blowing up on the first run, and we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna go pick up those spark plugs. I will talk to you guys in a second.
Hey guy, we're at Auto Shack.
Got the old spark plugs. Hopefully it makes a difference. Probably won't fix it. Hopefully it makes a difference. If it's a tune, we're gonna get it tuned. So don't worry guys, the car will be running good. While I was at the old AutoZone, I picked up some of these. Check and see if my fuel injectors are okay. We'll test that out really quick. They're probably fine, but it's worth a shot.
Nicholas, get out of the seat.
Over here.
No race car today.
Got the old spark plug.
The lotion on the skin.
Hopefully the sound quality is decent, because I'm gonna have the windows down because I don't want to use the AC necessarily. If I have to, I will. But so I installed my new spark plugs, and like I promised in the previous video, I'm gonna be taking you guys on a little ride along and just basically talk about my new cams that I installed in this car, and talk about the drivability, and possibly talk about other modifications that I've done to the car. I'll probably talk about the suspension because it will be pretty rough, and you guys will probably be able to tell in the video. So without further ado, here we go. Let's get this pain in the ass backing out of the two garages at once. But I think we can do it. Got my sister's car back there. Maybe it'll fucking smoke it. I think we'll be alright. I'm hoping those new spark plugs make a difference. It sounded a little different at start. They're gapped at 0.35 opposed to the 0.54, 55 range, which is what it was at. So hopefully it's a little more efficient. I don't know. It's trial and error. If anything, I can just re-gap them to back to what they were. These are NGKs. I was running the Motorcraft. I was reading online. I know NGKs are better generally, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's just a tune, just like everybody's saying. So that's a plus. That just means I'm just gonna be squeezing more horsepower and potentially getting rid of the check engine light and just making it run better all around. So yeah, basically leave a comment down below if you guys have any other advice. If you guys have worked on 2-valves or know anything about cams, 2-valves. They're stage 2 cams, long tube headers, stock intake, stock throttle body. That's really it. The motor is pretty much stock other than the cams, and have long tubes on it, full exhaust. So from the start, obviously, these cams do sound a whole hell of a lot better, I think, than stock. It really just made it sound aggressive. It really made it sound like a muscle car. Since I have the long tube headers, the car was loud, you know, with the X-Pipe, SLP, mufflers. So I thought, I need cams. I need cams. It just can't be all noise and no go. There has to be some cams, or at least some engine work done to it. So now I can say there's some engine work done to it. And yeah, and obviously there's gonna be power adders eventually. It's just gonna be nitrous. I don't want to do boosted, so I don't want to do turbos, and I don't want to do you know, supercharger on this build. You know, maybe in the future on a different car, I might change my mind, or I could change my mind with this car in the long run whenever I have a different motor. Spray is just it's cheaper, and I want to join the dark side. And I feel like a lot of people are against spray. I know there's a lot of people for it, but there's also a lot of people say it's cheating. It ain't cheating. You know, it costs money either way, and you know, you can blow your motor, and you have to know what you're doing whenever you do spray. So hopefully I know what I'm doing whenever I do spray. I do have a few friends that know quite a bit about nitrous builds, so I should be okay. They say the power down low is somewhat lost, but again with this car, the setup is almost perfect because I have 410 gears. So no matter what, from a low roll or a dig, the gears make up for the horsepower loss at the bottom end. But at the top end, where I can rev it out at 6,400 now, and my top end horsepower is going to be better. Potentially balances out. Obviously, I'm going to need to tune with it, but for right now, the car is running solid. You know, I don't know exactly. I don't know what horsepower it's making. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't race the car, and I won't be racing it for a while until I'm spraying and there's a few more things done to it, and I'll definitely be racing it. So stay tuned for that. You know, I plan on taking it to the track, seeing what time it runs, and I would like to take the Coyote to the track, just see what it runs bone stock, and compare the two, to be honest. It's loud, it turns heads. I don't know what the fuck that was that fell off my car. Sounded like something fell off my car. Hopefully I just hit something. Well, that's what it was. Missing 2 bolts right there. I knew it was that. Shit. Go visit Mike and go get some new bolts for the door, because I don't want that thing falling off while I'm driving, and we're not too far, so we're gonna head there now. Race car problems, things break. A little more of a windy road. How the car handles around turns. It's definitely not a backroading car. I don't backroad. I don't claim to be a good backroader like a lot of people do around here. It's kind of a thing. People are into backroading. I'm not. I don't care. I do not drive a Honda anymore, and even when I owned a Honda, I did not care to do that. I drive a rear-wheel drive car that has shit handling. That's what it is. And backroading is just not my thing. So if it's yours, cool, but not mine. It handles good. It handles on rails with the new suspension because it is really stiff. But I don't like to take turns too fast, just because there's a possibility of my car tires still rubbing on the fenders. It really doesn't rub anymore since I did put the new suspension in, and it doesn't rub. It's just so stiff now. Yeah, that's about all the excitement I'll do around back roads. I don't care for it. The air temperature is really hot right now. It's about 96 degrees, so the car is definitely not going to be at its peak performance. And yeah, the AC does work. I just choose not to use it for the extra horsepower. It pulls good. It really does. Even though it's not tuned, just got my email Bama tune. It pulls decent. It pulls pretty good. Car definitely runs good. Would I recommend doing cams to these cars if you have time, and if you're gonna do it yourself, or if you just have the money and don't care and want to take it to a shop? Yeah, it's definitely really fun. If you're gonna keep the motor, granted, I'm probably not gonna keep the motor. I'm stupid. It makes it sound a whole hell of a lot different. And if you just want that muscle car tone, I definitely recommend it, because it definitely changed the tone 100%. Especially if you have long tubes, you're gonna hear it a lot more. I think the job total cost me around $1,000. So it's kind of steep for a mod. You can get it done in a few days. You could technically get it done in a day if you really grinded and knew exactly 100% what you were doing right off the bat. I wanted to take my time and make sure I didn't screw anything up. So the labor wasn't that long. I have a daily. If you guys are new to the channel, I drive a 2014 5.0. So that's my daily. and this car can be down, and it's been down before for quite a while. When I was doing my gears, it was down for a while. When I was doing my clutch, it's been down for a while. And long tubes actually took me a long time. It's a pain in the ass to put long tubes on these cars. Do I recommend that? I don't know. For me, yeah, I just wanted it because I'm ignorant, and I wanted something to be loud, and I think long tubes is old school. Like every muscle car has long tubes, in my opinion. So I don't know. It's definitely up to you guys. They are so fun to drive, and it's not fast. It's just so fun. I don't know why. It's like sitting in the cockpit. The car's a lot smaller. The windows is right here next to me. And when I'm in the Coyote, I just feel like I'm in a bigger. This is more of a boatier car, and it's not that big of a car, but it just definitely doesn't feel the same. Definitely, if you went from a 2-valve to a Coyote, you can tell the difference. That car, it handles so nice. It is such a smooth ride. Like the suspension is soft, and it's smooth, and it feels good. With these wide tires and wheels, I can feel it. It definitely hugs the road way more. Not practical. Definitely, if I had a daily this car, it wouldn't be too fun. I wouldn't recommend daily.
We got ourselves a set of bolts, some Loctite, a ratchet, put them on the door. New bolts on, we're good to go. Door's not gonna fall off on me now. Thank God. Thanks to Mike at AutoZone. Go hit him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put like 20 or so miles on it.
Yeah.
Pull the
Maybe
plugs.
do a couple pulls, see how it feels, you know.
Yeah, it's well warmed up now, so. Try before I do go and take it to a tuner is I need to data log this and have that sent in and have another custom tune made. Maybe that will make a difference. It really should. So once I do spray this car, and like I said, I'm gonna be racing this car, my first call out is gonna be Shane and his LS1 Camaro, and he knows this. He knows we're gonna run him whenever I get spray. But I hope I win. It'd be kind of cool. He'll win for sure, but it'll be a fun race. So yeah, basically I'm gonna show you guys some races he's done right now actually, so I'll roll the clips. Definitely a fun race. Stay tuned for that. We made it home. Just went to go visit my buddy Benny with the Mustang Bullet. I think we're gonna go work on his cam installation on that 2-valve. I'm gonna let the motor cool off a little bit so I can take the plugs out and check them and see if any are fouling out still. Specifically cylinder number 6. It gets pretty dark, so I want to make sure that one's not fouling out. So we'll see.
Alright, so picking up from where we left off, I'm going to have to re-gap spark plugs. I'm probably just going to gap them to 0.40. It's just a different gap. Just trying to test things out. The 0.35 didn't work. The car ran a little different. I think it ran better. So I think 0.40 is a good, happy medium. So we'll meet in the middle between 0.35 and 0.54 at 0.40. So I'm gonna have to say next step is I'm gonna have to send in a data log, and hopefully they can send me a different tune. If that doesn't solve it, then I have a couple more things I'm gonna try before I go and just say it's just a dyno tune, and I'm gonna go just get it dyno tuned, and hopefully that'll fix it, and that'll also wake up the car. Now you guys know what it's like to drive 2003 CAMMED Mustang GT. So if you guys like this video, want to see some more content of this car, of my Coyote, of friends' cars, you have it. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications for when I do post these new videos. And without further ado, keep on keeping on. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.